Hey everybody, Patrick with Orbis.Overlanding here again. I've got a quick video for you today on something I'm pretty excited to share, and that's lights. If you've been following along for a while, you know I like lights, and I've got some new lights that I'm really excited about. So if you're watching this before Flatfest, come check these out if you make it to Flatfest. What I have and who I'm working with is Morimoto. They've released a brand new off-road light called the 4-banger, and they have built them to be compatible with lots of vehicles, but including the Subaru OEM fog light installation. Much like the diodes and the Bahas and some of the others, they are simple to install, they fit right in, and are a great first modification, provide better light than the OEM fog lamp. These have a really sleek too, but really slick beam pattern. Yeah, they're bright, and they are fully SAE DOT compliant. So when I took the video here, I didn't really have a storyline, so to speak, for how I was going to share it. So I just kind of took video inside my garage. It's a bit messy, but what I want to share with you today, just quick to kind of get you excited about them, is the difference in the beam patterns for these lights. Now, coming up, I'll be doing a quick installation because I want them on my car before Flatfest, which is only a few days away. So I'm not going to do an in-depth install because I'm not going to have time between now and then. I'm just going to need to get them installed. But I will follow up with more. So we've talked before about this idea of the beam pattern. If you watched my video a little while ago about the LED replacement bulbs in my headlamps, we talked about this a bit, and the way the light beam is factored has a big influence on where you want it to be on your vehicle. So I've got something really interesting I want to show you here. What I've got running right now, these are the diode dynamic fog lamps that I've had for quite a while with my Crosstrek, and I've been really happy with them. Notice the beam pattern you can see cut across the boards there. There's definitely where the focal point is. Yeah, you'll see on my passenger side it's still tilted up a little bit more than it should be. But there's a lot of bleed over, and if I tilt the camera up, you can even see in the back wall of my messy barn here that it bleeds over. And that's not super uncommon for a fog lamp. But let me show you this new light that I'm playing with and what its beam pattern looks like. Now take a look at that beam pattern. You can see really no bleed over out up into the back wall of my barn. There is a bright focused light right along that strip that would be out along the road. So from a fog lamp standpoint, I have a feeling that these are going to be really nice, provide more light along the road surface and not be blinding to oncoming traffic. Still two fog lamps going. They're not the same light. You can kind of see a little bit different coloration. It's actually, I think it just has more to do with intensity. So same beam pattern. Notice the one on the right is aimed down just a little bit. It's because of the way I have them kind of just sitting on the front of my car. But let me show you this. So this was the set we just looked at, turned off or blocked. Okay, so that's a very bright compared. So now if I block off the new one, you can see that is significantly brighter. Still that same beam pattern. I'm really excited to see these on the road. Okay, so you can see they're kind of jury rigged up here just for now for me to kind of go through this. I literally just have these lights sitting on top of my Dark Defense DDS4 Pros down here because I just wanted to look at the beam pattern concept. You can kind of see the one on the left is the brighter of the two. So what these are is these are the new Morimoto 4-bangers. These have come out recently, and they now have OEM fitment into the factory fog mount for the 4-bangers. So those are going to be going in my Crosstrek here pretty soon. Now that I've seen the light pattern, I'm even more excited to get them in. So as we're looking at the car now, on the left is the 4-banger HXB. That is the brighter of the two. And the right is the 4-banger NCS. Both are LED. They are both SAE compliant wide beams. And obviously both in amber. You can get them in clear also. Very shortly, I'm going to have these up on my site and available. And it's not going to be too long before I have them in my factory fog spots here too. Hey, thanks for watching. I hope that gives you just a little idea on the difference that these Morimoto lights and how they're kind of built and designed, and the beam pattern maybe gets you excited about them too. I do have them available on my website. They are available, they're in stock. If you're interested in jumping on and getting a set, you can do that through my website or let me know. Stay tuned for other videos about the lights and the installation here over the next few weeks. And hopefully I'll see some of you guys at Flatfest. If you're not already a subscriber, please consider subscribing. And if the video was helpful to you, please give it a like. I appreciate you, and I will hope to run into you on the trail sometime soon.